In my part of the world, more than 40,000 young people graduate annually and compete for only 8,000 formal jobs. The formal job market remains small, and most young people end up in the informal sector. For example, over half of young workers are engaged in the agricultural sector, where 99.9% of them do not have a written contract, and most are temporary jobs which last less than a year, according to the study made by Global Partnership in 2014. As a result, young people end up leaving their families in search for greener pastures elsewhere, mostly in Asian countries, where the market of unskilled human labor is so high. In comparison, the salary of a blue-collar job abroad is way better than that of a profession-based job at home, which makes this brain drain look even more justifiable up to this point. When the 2 to 4 years contracts of these people are terminated, they always come back with the intent of investing the money they made in order to improve their social status. Apart from a few success stories, this goal never comes to reality since their money is overtaxed by their home government, and most lose it by sending it to dishonest relatives whom they expect to start businesses for them, but either misuse the money deliberately or due to lack of enough skills in the game of investing. In this case, their exodus turns out to be counterproductive. What most of them do after experiencing all these challenges is renewing their contracts and endure working in hard conditions in the foreign land. Many end up frustrated, spending more than 20 years in the diaspora looking for money that never gets to be enough. Surprisingly, foreigners, especially people from the East, come to the same country with zero resources, study the market, make quick connections, and within a few years, they start employing natives in their businesses. It's so strange, but they start common businesses anyone can start. For example, fast food restaurants in the middle of the capital city. What do you think makes the difference? Natives quit their country to look for money in another continent, while people of that continent with the same financial status come to the same country and become rich in a short period of time. Russel Conwel in Acres of Diamonds has the answer, and it's the word mindset. Welcome to Nurtured by Books, a community where achievers like you testify to ideas in books that change their lives. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss out on ideas from the world's smartest minds. In this video, we will be discussing why everyone wants to go to America, a lesson learned from Acres of Diamonds by Russel Conwel. In The Acres of Diamonds, Russel Conwel tells a story of a farmer called Ali Hafid, who became desperate about getting rich after hearing stories of his fellow farmers who had accumulated fortunes after discovering diamonds on their farms. He decided to sell his farm too in search for land with diamonds. After many years of searching, but all in vain, he became depressed and committed suicide eventually. One day, the man who bought his land was farming and he came across a strange crystal object. He didn't know what it was, but it caught his eye and he decided to take it home with him. And he forgot about it. A few weeks later, a visitor passed by his place. Looking at the farmer's mantle, he came across a crystal and he became excited. When the farmer asked him what had caused his excitement, the visitor replied, "I am happy because I'm holding a crystal of diamond in my hands." At first, the farmer had refused to believe, until the visitor reassured him that it was real diamond. Eventually, that farm became one of the largest mines of diamonds in the world. Imagine if Ali Hafid didn't sell his farm. If he tried searching for diamonds on his own land, would he have died a miserable man? Of course not. The problem is that he did not know any better. Since he had farmed his land for years, he couldn't imagine that the land could have such a valuable mineral. It is also possible for Ali Hafid to have seen the diamond and not have recognized it, as the case was with the new farm owner. This is because diamonds, like any other mineral, is naturally hidden in its ore form, and only people with special skills like the new landowner's visitor are able to recognize it in that form. If it weren't that visitor, chances are high that the new landowner would die a poor man too. Despite discovering a mineral, he did not know that it was valuable. What do we learn from this story? Diamonds are the opportunities all of us seek through life. Since these opportunities are hidden in a rare form like diamond naturally occurring as an ore, most of us don't recognize them and end up looking for them elsewhere. For example, in the first part of this video, the fact that people from other continents come to one country and get rich in a short time is a sign that the natives who quit their country in search for greener pastures from elsewhere could possibly have left acres of diamonds in their own country thinking it is somewhere else. Going to America is a dream of so many young people because Hollywood portrays the US as the source of opportunities, not knowing that there are so many struggling Americans who are only one paycheck away from getting broke. Foreigners that prosper from your country should be the perfect evidence that opportunities exist where you are. You just have to acquire the skill of noticing them in the form in which they are hidden, like the visitor noticed a diamond in its ore. An example of how to discover hidden opportunities is by solving problems around us. Problems are the greatest ores in which opportunities lie. The richest man alive, Elon Musk, through his company SpaceX, is trying to save humanity from possible extinction. He wants to achieve this through colonizing Mars, trying to put conditions that support human life on that planet. Because he believes that in the years to come, the planet Earth will be inhabitable. Because of the greatness of the problem he's solving, it's not a surprise that he is the richest man in the world. I am not saying that we should all solve such big problems. I'm suggesting that each of us should get a problem to solve because that's where opportunities we're looking for are hidden. Since problems are everywhere, that means opportunities are everywhere too, irrespective of where we live. Opportunities are just around you, you just need to recognize them. Did you know the story of the acres of diamonds before this video? Share with us how it impacted the way you look at the relationship between opportunities and location. If you believe that money is not a factor of where you live but the value you produce to the market, write the word value. Thank you so much for watching our videos. If you have found this one valuable, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss interesting content like this. Turn on the notification bell to be the first to know when we upload a new video. Check on your screen, we have handpicked 2 more videos for you to enjoy next. Thank you!